Hey everybody, welcome back to 5 Minute Friday, where I discuss 5 different topics in 5 minutes. So let's get started. So today's episode is going to be a bit of a fun one because we had some really interesting, hilarious, and/or sad-ishly good things happen this week. So first things up, I've got my timer all set. So first up, we're going to have an asshole CEO get himself handed. 3, 2, 1. So after Turing Pharmaceuticals, that guy who insisted on raising the price of some drug to like $750 for something very, very specific. I can't remember what the condition was. But anyway, a competitor company has announced that they're going to specialty produce that same drug for 99 cents a pill. And I just love this because this is like the world and internet karma coming together and saying, screw you, crazy person, we're not taking your shit. I'm loving this. I saw this and just, because it's stupid. In any other country, medicine does not cost nearly as much as it does in the US because other countries have regulations and preventions for allowing this sort of thing to happen. These are things that people need to survive, and you're making it pretty much impossible for them to do so without putting them at severe financial jeopardy. That's insane. But that's how we do it in America. And it's wrong. And somebody's getting themselves handed, and I'm very excited about this. Number 2. Adele dropped a new single this week, and I'm so excited. So Adele's new single is called Hello, and she released the music video, which I literally watched about 5 seconds ago. Oh my god, the feels. The feels. I didn't realize it's been about 3 years since Adele released an album. Because I listen to Adele all the time, so to me it's just time never stops. But apparently it's been 3 years, and oh my god, I'm long overdue. The music video is amazing. It's this beautiful, like, kind of black and whitish, sepia toned. There's a crying child outside. He needs to watch this music video. He will feel better. But it's amazing. And there's a lot of wind effect, which I'm just like, oh, her hair just like casually blowing about in the wind. But it looks just so wonderful and glorious, and she's drinking tea, and it's so British and so full and heartfelt at the same time. I'm just like, and of course, it's just, the song itself is just heart-wrenching, and I'm like crying the ugly tears, and go watch it, like now. It's amazing. So this is a good one that I literally just read about. Super pumped. Governor Cuomo in New York City just added transgender protection to discrimination laws. Hallelujah! Oh my god, so necessary, so obvious, so simple. And the fact that New York, of all places, took time to get to is just insane. But it's there, and hopefully it will help somewhat. Obviously, these types of fights happen all the time, and it's just a way for people to actually have some type of, I don't know, restitution if something should happen, because discrimination doesn't end just because there's a law about it. But I'm just glad that it's officially on the books and it's there, and we're doing something about it. We're taking a very actionable step for transgender rights, because it's LGBTQIA, other letters that I'm learning about every day. But yeah, no, it's just incredibly important, and I'm incredibly proud of my home state my current home state. For getting it done and doing what needed to be done. That's just such good news. I'm very happy that I just happened to turn and see this and know that we've got people fighting. It's a good fight. So I debated whether or not I even wanted to talk about this, but this is my channel. I can do what I'd like. So number 4. Oh my god, it's it's World Gymnastics Championships this weekend. And holy heck, oh my god. So first of all, there's a chance that Romania, as the time of recording this, the women qualified this morning. There's a chance they might not even make it into the team final. For those of you who don't understand why this is a big deal, Romania has medaled at the Olympics every year since, obviously every year the Olympics medaled, since 1973. So the fact that they might need to go to a test event to qualify for the Olympics is insane. Loving it, not at all, because it's Romania and they're awesome, and I would love for them to be there. Great Britain looking great. ladies, because it's in Glasgow, in case you didn't know, it's in Scotland, and I'm super bummed that I can't go because I'm like, it's finally somewhere that's vaguely close-ish or easy to get to. Koki Ushimura saying he's trying to hold out for Tokyo in 2020, which I would be all about because he's awesome. He's amazing. He's utterly incredible. I'm just so excited. I don't even know what to talk about. It was just, it's all great, and you should all go watch all of it. It's online. The qualifications are online free. Go watch them, like, now. They're amazing. So the last thing I want to talk about is something that a lot of people have asked me about, or there's been a lot of talk about in the restaurants that I've worked in. So Danny Meyer is he's removing tip workers, and yes, okay, so Danny Meyer's removed tips from several of his restaurants in New York City. I think I talked about this a bit last week, or I thought about talking about it. That's great. That's awesome. It just means it's a different type of revenue share because you get percentages. Does that mean that more might be going into his pockets? Probably. I mean, it's a business. It's about profits. Do I think this would work at every restaurant? Not necessarily, because here's what you have to understand. In a place like New York, it's great in theory because it's like, oh, there's all these restaurants. There's a lot of like high-end places that they could do this. They could do this. I don't know that every restaurant could get away with charging more in menu prices and still maintain the revenue and customers that they have in a weird way. You know what I mean? Just because the cost of ingredients in New York City is a lot higher than in other places. Cost of everything in New York is higher than in other places. And I don't know that every restaurant could bear the change in revenue by having salaries versus tips. I don't know. That was 5 Minute Friday, 5 things, 5 minutes. If you'd like some more, be sure to subscribe. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, and I will see you next week. Bye.